I'm Tania Hackler, and I am an intact family case worker, and I've been with One Hope United for nearly 23 years. It'll be 23 years in June. As an intact worker, I receive my cases from the Department of Children and Family Services after the family's had a report of abuse or neglect, and I meet with the family anywhere from 6 months to a year to try and deal with the situations that brought them to the attention of the department. Well, there's a lot of benefits personally because it helps you appreciate all the things that you have in your life. Professionally, it's wonderful to see people make changes and make improvements and just see people be able to overcome the difficulties that they have. The successes far outweigh the bad stuff. And you see a lot of good people who really want to do a good job being a parent, but they're not always equipped with everything they need to help them be an effective parent. And so you see positive change. And then you get to be around some of the neatest little kids that there are.
I'm Megan.
I'm Caleb and I'm 8 years old.
I'm Rayleigh and I'm 7 years old.
My experience with One Hope United was fantastic. Tania Hackler is probably one of the best people that I know. It helped me out in my life a lot as a parent, as a person. What about you? What do you think? Did you like whenever Tania came? Yeah, how come?
Because she's awesome.
What about you?
Because we get to go to her house sometimes.
We can go to her house.
Her work.
Yeah, we went to her work a couple times.
One Hope United's here to help you and assist you, not, I can trust you. That's what I like the most.
Whenever she came and seen us, I didn't have my driver's license at the time, and she took us to our counseling appointments me and Caleb had, and we went to the office a couple times, and it was always really comfortable, just talking to her. It was more like talking to a friend than a caseworker.
My name is Nina Beard, and I'm a foster grandparent.
There are tremendous benefits with the foster grandparent program. The additional eyes and ears, caringness that is exemplified with our foster grandparents on a daily basis is probably the greatest quality that I see. They're always there to assist a child, give a child a hug, put a smile on a child's face, and those are some of the qualities that I love to see on a day-to-day basis with our foster grandparents, with the interaction they have with the students they work with.
For almost 25 years, I was an aide, and I had to be the bad guy. You got to go to the office. But this way, I'm just a granny to them. I can give them snacks when I work with them, and I don't have to say, you got to go to the office, because we don't do that.
Changes that I see is you can just see children who may have a difficulty academically with some particular concept, and once they're given that opportunity to work with the foster grandparent and they show success in their assessment, you can just see the smile light up on their face.
I've got one boy I work with that he just really doesn't want to work. He knows that if I go and get him, and I get him every day, he gets his work done, and it's quite a thrill to me to know that he'll work with me like that.
My name is Jack Sunderlick, aka Grandpa Jack.
My name is Mary Metley, and I'm the assistant principal of Du Bois Elementary School here in Springfield. I have right now close to 25 kids that he's running around and tutoring, and more want to be on the list, but they want Grandpa. It's always Grandpa this, Grandpa that. They love their Grandpa.
Children, they make you feel young. You never know what to expect every day from them. And it's just wonderful being around the kids all day. It gives me the opportunity to share my life experiences with someone. It makes me feel important. I can look in the mirror every night and say, I'm worth something because somebody cares about me and I'm needed. And I think an older person my age wants to feel needed. And the foster grandparent program sure makes you feel needed, I guarantee you that.
My name's Melissa Webster, and I'm the Director of Programs over our residential facility here in Centralia. I have been working in residential for 13 years through One Hope United, and I love what I do. I am blessed every day. I started as a therapist, and so I worked one-on-one with youth and in groups, helping them address their treatment goals so they could return home to families or maybe move on to foster care or transitional living programs. Now I run our program, and so I supervise 4 homes, and we take care of children 24 hours a day. I've held children when they grieved the loss of family members. I've helped girls buy prom dresses. We've attended GED and high school graduations and celebrated those successes. And I've also worked with them to really help them address the issues that brought them to residential care in the first place. They're kids. I think the thing that struck me most when I started working in residential care was that they're kids, they're teenagers. The girls like to paint nails, they line dance. The boys love to play basketball, they throw a football around. We play softball. The kids have gotten into bocce ball lately, which I think is really an interesting thing. We do arts and crafts. The kids do groups. They do milieu groups where they learn social skills, they learn adult living skills. Some kids work in the kitchen as a part-time job or work with our maintenance man. The kids like to color. I'm amazed at how many of our kids like to color. Sometimes girls as old as 15 and 16 still like to play with Barbies because many of them didn't get the same childhood that a lot of folks do. And so playing with baby dolls, playing with Barbies kind of lets them recapture that childhood. A lot of kids say they feel safe here, and so they get to relive that. And they don't play Barbies forever. They tend to grow up and want to do other things. Kids read books, they play board games, lots of board games, cards, they love to play cards. They do all sorts of fun things. They're really just normal teenagers. The girls like to play with makeup, give each other facials. The boys tried that once, but they didn't like it so well. We are really grateful for our church donors and all donors who contribute to the lives of our children. We really work to give kids a whole experience here. Sometimes that means taking pictures of them before they head off to a homecoming dance or the prom. Sometimes we accompany children to family weddings and sometimes funerals. Sometimes they go see a little brother or sister graduate from 6th grade, and sometimes we celebrate their high school graduation or earning their GED. We have a few kids that go to college. They go to Kaskaskia College, who's just down the street. We appreciate donors because they let us offer these activities and to provide kids with the kind of support that our budget doesn't allow. We don't have a budget for prom dresses, but when folks donate prom dresses or the money so we can help girls have that experience, it really gives those kids a slice of life that they would have never had normally.
I'm Pat Griffith. I'm the Executive Director of One Hope United-Hudelson region, and I'm happy to tell you a little bit about the history of our organization. It began in 1903 by a group of mission-driven American Baptists who were concerned about orphaned children. The first residential program was in Ewing, Illinois, actually in the home of Alice Gibb, who brought in 9 or 10 children in her own home to care for them. From there, we've grown to now serving 32 children in our residential treatment program, which has now become a well-respected, cutting-edge treatment program for youth with behavioral problems. Aside from the residential program, we also have programs in a variety of other locations, including Effingham, in Collinsville, in Charleston, in Olney, Illinois, in Mount Vernon, and in Missouri, where we serve both children and their families with the goal of protecting children and strengthening families. We're really pleased to have those partners, such as yourselves, who would like to join with us in our mission, and we welcome your support and your help and are very grateful for your time.
My name is Sam Nichols, and I'm a resident of Springfield, Illinois, as well as a small businessman. It's been my privilege to know the people at One Hope United. I've known them for over a year now, and I really appreciate what they do for society, for the children in our community and in other communities around the state of Illinois and in other states. So the people that I've come in contact with here at One Hope United have a passion for what they do, and that's to take care of children who need help, or orphans or single parent children. And so it's my privilege to support them in their endeavors. I think that what they do in our society, the children are many times overlooked and forgotten about. So it's my hope that you will consider to be a donor to One Hope United.